Hello everyone, welcome back to Bio Vidyalaya. I hope you all are doing very well. As I got request from some of you, I am here starting plant physiology lecture videos. Here in this video, we are going to discuss about which are the important topics of plant physiology and how to study this unit for CSIR NET Life Science examination and also how to score more marks from this unit. From my experience, I would suggest you to please don't skip this unit even if you are not from botany background because you will get repeated questions from this unit as well as this unit is very easy to study. So let's see what are the topics coming under this unit. So these are the topics or we can say chapters coming under plant physiology: photosynthesis, respiration and photorespiration, nitrogen metabolism, plant hormone, sensory photobiology, solute transport and photoassimilate translocation, secondary metabolites, stress physiology. All these chapters are important, but as compared to these last two chapters, first six chapters are very important. You will get 4-mark questions from these units or we can say chapters. Mostly these 4-mark questions are combination type questions and you can easily answer combination type questions. So please try to concentrate more on these 6 chapters. Okay. Photosynthesis. This is very important chapter. From this chapter, you will get both 2 marks and 4-mark questions. Here, structure of chlorophyll, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2, how this photosystem 1 and photosystem 2 are distributed in thylakoid membrane, that are very important, and mechanism of electron transport, cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. What are the inhibitors of photophosphorylation? That is very important. Mostly you will get 2 marks questions about that inhibitors. And carbon dioxide fixation, C3C4 and CAM pathway. And this is very important. You should remember what are the difference between them, enzymes involved in each of the pathway, what are the compounds involved in each of this pathway, and site of each of this pathway, what is Kranz anatomy. All these are very important. And photoprotective mechanism, here you can remember role of carotene as photoprotector. Okay. So try to study all the topics coming under photosynthesis. Okay. Next chapter is respiration and photorespiration. These are the topics coming under this chapter. And here citric acid cycle or TCA cycle. Here you have to remember various enzymes involved, various compounds and intermediate involved, and how many NADH is produced, how many FADH2 is produced, how many ATP is produced. All these things you have to remember. In the case of electron transport chains, various complex involved, how many protons are pumped out from each of the complex, inhibitors of electron transport chain, all these things you can remember. And the photorespiratory pathway, that is all. Here you can remember various enzymes and intermediate involved in this pathway and which are the cells involved in this pathway. Okay. From this chapter, you can remember nitrogen cycle, various microorganisms involved in nitrogen cycle. Uh, and from this topic, you will get 2-mark question. That means the various microorganisms involved in nitrogen cycle. And nitrogenase enzyme, structure and features, mechanism of action, and like hemoglobin, node gene, NIF gene. Node gene is very important. And nitrate assimilation. Here you have to remember structure of nitrate reductase and nitrite reductase. Don't be confused about nitrate reductase and nitrite reductase. And ammonia in assimilation enzymes involved various forms of that enzymes, and transamination reaction, all the enzyme you have to remember. And from this chapter you will get both 2 marks questions and 4 mark questions, and 4 mark questions may be a combination type question, so that is very easy to answer. Plant hormones. Mostly 2 mark questions will come from plant hormones, and I will suggest you to make a chart of plant hormones, their function and precursors, and stick that near to your study table, and that will be helpful for you to remember the functions of plant hormones. Otherwise you will get confused with that one. Okay, and try to remember um, cytosynthesis of different plant hormone, pathway of synthesis, function and inhibitors. And auxin, in the case of auxin, um, auxin transport is important. The cytosynthesis is important. Pathway like IPA, TAM, IAN, that is important. Difference between them. Acid growth hypothesis and polar auxin transport. Try to study. And gibberellin biosynthesis and 3 stages, active and inactive forms of gibberellin, alpha amylase synthesis and steps. Names of natural and artificial cytokines, cytokine receptor, signaling system and function, ethylene function, Yang cycle, precursors of ethylene, names of ethylene receptor, signaling pathway, how ethylene biosynthesis is regulated by auxin. In the case of abscisic acid, signaling in stromal guard cell, that is important, and also try to remember jasmonic acid and salicylic acid functions. Okay. Sensory photobiology. From sensory photobiology, we can study different forms of phytochromes, that means PR and PFR, photo reversibility of that PR and PFR, structure, types, genes encoding phytochromes, role in shade avoidance, etc. And blue photoreceptors, in the case of cryptochromes, um, 2 components of cryptochromes, functions, and in the case of phototropins, we can study structure and stomatal opening, um, mechanism of stomatal opening and closure, that is important. And the phototrope periodism is also very important. You will get 4 mark questions, and here you have to you can study difference between short day plant and long day plant, and the effect of duration of dark period on flowering, and how phytochrome control flowering by red and far red light. Okay, and the biological clock. Sometimes questions will come, and just try to remember difference between circadian, ultradian and infradian rhythm. And I already discussed one question based on this topic, and the link for that is here in the up right corner. Okay. Next chapter is cellular transport and photo assimilate translocation. Here different membrane transport is important. Pathways of water transport is very important. Apoplast, transmembrane and symplast. And role of Casparium strip, xylem loading, water transport by xylem, phloem structure, and the pressure flow model of translocation in the phloem. That is very important. And sugar loading and unloading. That means polymer trapping model. These are the important topics coming under this chapter. Secondary metabolites. From secondary metabolites, we can study terpenes, types of terpenes, and a number of carbon present in different types of terpenes. Biosynthesis pathway, that means malonic acid pathway and MEP pathway. and try to remember different plant terpenes. And in the case of phenols, you can remember the pathway cyclamic acid and malonic. Don't be confused with terpene pathway and phenolic pathway. And classification of phenols and different nitrogen containing compounds and their function. Okay. Stress physiology. From stress physiology, we can study stomatal opening and closure, role of Lea protein, heat stress and heat shock, adaptation from heat shock proteins and their role, and membrane proteins, properties that change in response to chilling injury, like that. So that's all about this video. So these are the important topics from plant physiology. In my upcoming videos, I will try to do a detailed discussion about each of this topic. So here I am winding up this video. If you like this video and find it helpful, please like, share and subscribe. Keep learning. Thank you.